We in the new age was Richard Hitchson last night. You see, he won the world title last night, became IBF champ, and in a good fight against Liam Paro. And Paro coming off of the Matias win, who was a killer, considered the boogeyman of the division. And Paro to beat him, he was considered a tough task. But Hitchson, see, he came through with the victory and became world champ. What he got? 15 fights.
Richardson
Richard
Hitchins.
Hitchson got what? He got 15 fights.
Yeah.
So they ain't got much seasoning. They putting them up there real fast these days. Uh, yeah, Hitch won the championship, and that's what it is. Can't say that about it. He the world champ right now, and shoes got a new face in the division. Got somebody else, to with one of the titles and keep that thing going. So shout out to Rich Hitchson. Yeah, the whole thing, the whole camp out there.
Now, Richardson Hitchins, he definitely separated himself throughout the fight, but in the same time, was this the type of performance that you could talk your talk, you talk the shit that you've been talking, like saying that you among guys like Tank and Shakur, like, is this that type of performance?
Honestly, no. Honestly, no. Like I said it before. I think Richard
Yeah,
Hitchenson's a good
19-0.
fighter. I think he 19-0.
Yep.
Okay, no, Rich Hitchson a good fighter. Can't take that away from him. I think he's a solid fighter. But do I think he's a like far as that? No. Do I think he could be a dominant champ? No. But I think he a good. I think he's a solid fighter. I think he's a solid fighter, and probably I guess sparring with them guys and working with them guys. I would say that, but I think he's on the bottom. He's not as entertaining. He don't have as much to bring to the public as those guys do. Um, like I say, yeah, no. You see, Keyshawn, he throw punches in bunches. These guys they ain't throwing punches in bunches. He boxing one, two at a punches at a time, and it's not very entertaining. But solid boxer, solid boxer. Got to give him a lot of credit. Solid boxer.
He's calling out, Teofimo Lopez, you know,
Yeah,
New York City fight, what I mean,
yeah,
Unification fight. What you think? You think that
yeah,
that's right up his alley?
yeah. I think that's a perfect fight. I think Tio it's a perfect fight because if he gave Jermaine Ortiz, I know you said he's gonna have Jermaine
Yeah, we
Ortiz.
already we
Jermaine
just did.
Ortiz just okay. Jermaine Ortiz has some good things going on, and he got a shot at the title. So why not? Richard Hitchson in the same mode, if not better. You know what I mean? I know Jermaine Ortiz did have the performances with Lomachenko, and so that elevated him in a sense like that. But Richard Hitchens is a world champion, and so for all that's worth, I think it's and they both, even though Teofimo is really from New York, right? He from Brooklyn or something, right? For real. I mean, he from Florida. He's not from Brooklyn. I'm tripping, but they promoted him from Brooklyn. They're trying to use that for that. So yeah, he got a Brooklyn fan base, I guess. And of course, Hitch is. So I think that's to be a good fight, unification fight. Uh, yeah, and that's the lucky thing about having a championship. That's the even if he's not like I say a guy like Tiafimo or Tank or that type Shakur type of guy. He don't have that, but his skills and his professionalism is enough to worthy competition to challenge him. Because who else they gonna challenge? He right underneath them, if not, right there with him. So, yeah, great fight. He a world champ. Why not?
Who would you favor in that fight?
Hold on. Come on, Real City. Hold on, bro. I'll be right there. Give me 2 seconds.
Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't subscribed to the channel. Let me know what y'all think in the polls. Make your vote. Teofimo Lopez or Richardson Hitchins for unification in New York City. Who do you believe wins that?
Okay.
Okay, we got over 155 votes. We got over 56% of y'all believe Richardson Hitchins beats Teofimo Lopez. But what does Bernie the Boxer think?
Okay. Okay, I had to think about that. All right, we were talking about Teofimo Lopez. Yeah. I'll say that's a 50-50 fight. I'll say that's a 50-50 fight. I know Teofimo, yeah, but I'll say that's a 50-50 fight. And Hitch gonna get better. Hitch gonna get better because winning the championship, like I say, he had the nerves, he had all that stuff to overcome. And he young, he in his prime. Man, he gonna get better because he can box. He can box, but he can box. I can say that. He can box. He can box, and I got I think it's a 50-50 fight.
Okay. Okay. So now he also said that he would like to smoke with Devin Haney. Um, he said that when he's had, sparring matches with Devin, he's always gotten the upper hand. But,
Yeah,
sparring is sparring, and, being, having that experience under the lights is another thing. What do you think about that
yeah.
matchup? And yeah, what do you think about it?
Listen, a guy like Richard Hitchins, like I say, you don't see him being a dominant champion. And like I'm saying right now, like I've been saying, you want to be in the popular fights, you want to be in the biggest fights. And they run it, um, like I say, they pushing it so far. You know what I mean? That nobody's getting really moved along, I guess, for like I say, in the stages, they kind of skipping the line. So yeah, it's all those guys fight. Go ahead and fight. You got the world title. Who was that? I want to think of a guy who won the title early. I like David Reed. I know he was a gold medalist, but he had 12 fights. Man, he didn't get no real title defense. I think they put him in with Trinidad maybe his first time. You know, and probably bad matchmaking. This is what the guys want. I'd say give it to him.
Mm, mm, I like it. Um, do you feel like you would favor Haney, or would you favor Richardson in that type of a fight?
Oh, Hitchison or Haney, I think they both about the same.
Yeah.
I think they both about the same far as boxing. I don't think neither one of them do anything like super great, but they good at what they do.
So
So
I'm hearing
I'll,
another
I'll say
50
that's a
50.
I'll say a 50-50. Yeah.
Yep.